What's up, guys? Welcome to Transformers Friday. Today we're taking a look at the deluxe class Refraktor, or we all know him as Reflector, but whatever. So this is his Cybertronian spaceship, submarine, whatever you're calling it. I think it's just a Cybertronian spaceship thing. That I pretend is like a solar panel that kind of powers the gun, but that's just me. So there you go. And it's alright. I mean, it's not too shabby. Like, I thought, I saw some pictures of it and was like, I don't know about that, but holding it in hand, it's actually not bad. It's pretty cool. I like all the detailing on this. That's pretty neat. But, the Decepticon symbol on the side, that's cool. But let's face it, you didn't get this character for this alt mode. So let's take a look at him in robot mode, and we'll get to why you really bought him. So the shield pops off the front. This detaches from two little slots here, and if you want to get it just right, you might need to squeeze in a little bit. That's how I get mine. Just squeeze in the sides right there, and it tends to work a little better. So that part comes up, this flips back, this folds up into the chest. His little fan thing plugs in right here in the back. We'll set that off to the side for now. Alright, the gun. We're going to untab the legs here, and the gun plugs into both the holes right here. I dropped the shield. Alright, but the gun plugs into the top foot hole right there. Am I getting that? Yeah. Okay, so unplug the gun. We are going to fold the arms around like so. And you're going to move them inward so that it faces this way and gives you the elbow. And yeah, there's the tab for the wrist. That folds out like this. Tab for the wrist on the other side. Alright, the headstock folds in the back, so we'll just... Oh, might be a little easier to open the chest before you fold around the head. There we go. And then spin the head around. And then close back up the chest. There we go. Alright, that works. Now it doesn't tab in, so the head can still look way up, like that. Alright, so let's spin the waist around. Fold up the feet. The legs, you want to tab that all the way in like this, and then spin it like so. So flip that in, spin it around like so. There he is. You can take this, plug it into the little chest like that, or leave it off, whichever one you want to do, because Alrighty, let's take a look. There's his gun right here. He's got the shield that can either plug on, or you can have him hold it, whichever one you want to do. It can plug onto the forearm, it can plug onto the shoulder, so you got a lot of range with the shield here. That's pretty cool. There we go. Alright. So, let's go through articulation. The head can look back and forth. It's on a ball joint, but you don't get a lot of motion because it's one of those really tight ball joints. Alright, the arms go up like this. I'm not a fan of the low shoulder, but it doesn't look too off-putting. So we got the 360-degree shoulder. We got actually a double joint elbow, which we'll get into why we have that later. Nothing at the wrist. The hips, like you saw, we got hip articulation. We got the legs. And this way. Alright. We got 90 at the knee because of the little slot thing. And if you wanted to... No, there's a bar there. Okay. So yeah, there's only a 90 at the knee because there's a bar there. Okay. And then we got the ankle rocker. Really, really good ankle rocker, but it does break the aesthetic, but, Alright, so moving on. This guy, how tall is he? I'm sure you're asking. We got Ramjet here, who's roughly about 6 inches, so they're deluxe class, but they're a little shorter than your standard deluxe, 6 inches. So they're like, what, 5.5 maybe? I'd give him 5.5. He's about 5.5 inches tall. There you go. Roughly. Alright, so moving on. The real reason you got this character, obviously, for the camera mode. So this thing can pop off, and if you don't want it like on the guy but you still want to store it, you can just put it right there, have it on the back, and that's, you know, one of the other two. So what we're going to do is, like I said, I'm just opening that to get it out of the way. We're going to take this, we're going to fold this head all the way back, and then put it up. Okay? Let's just get this out of the way for now, because you're not going to be able to have that chest folded back in. Okay? Let's fold the wrists up. Let's move the arms back this way. Let's move the forearms here. Okay, on the legs, you're going to want to 360 the waist, and then turn the leg around that way and that way, so that when you flip this out, it's facing outward. Okay? So the leg comes up like this, and I find it easier if you get the forearm started and then go ahead and finish the rest, putting him up like this. Alright, now that you're here, just fold that and it'll kind of help fill in that space. Alright, so same thing again on the other side. Rotate this around. Flip this out all the way there. Let's get that forearm started in there. And then come up with the rest of them. Get that. And then your legs will squish together here and here. Alright. Like this. Okay, so he's folded up into his little cube. Now, I've got some other guys set up, but this will go right there to plug into the camera stand. How do we make the camera stand? Take the guns. And just fold them up in threes. And one has a slot, one has a panel. Okay? So you just match up the slots and the panels. And boom, you got that. You take this, and it will plug on like so. Like that. Set it down, put him on top, camera stand. Alright, so, oops. Two of them will not plug in together. So what you're going to do is line that up, plug it in like that. Okay. Take this. Two of them are going to face the legs forward. One of them is going to face the chest forward. They have two slots there, and these parts will plug into each other on the arms. Squish everybody together. Set it up like this. The shields will also kind of do the same thing as the guns. They will plug in all together like this, side by side by side, like that. Get that all nice and squished together. Alright, and these are going to be friction held on. Why is there so much cat hair in here? Sorry. They're going to be friction held on, and they're going to fit in slots on a bit of the chest and a bit of the lens. See where I'm pointing? Right there and right there. So you take this, it's going to go, get that properly aligned. Onto the chest, like so. And there is the camera mode. Alright, and if you have three of these, you're going to have three of these pieces. There'll be extra. You can just put them on your guys back here so you can keep up with them. No harm done. If you want to keep up with those. And plus, you know, you get like little buttons back there if you want to do that. So there you go. Alright, and I kind of miss the little thing that they've got going on. They've got a new, you know, more cartoon accurate reflector set coming out. So I'm going to eventually design like a Shapeways add-on thing where you can put it like on his shoulders or whatever. So be looking for that. So, but yeah, guys, there you go. I would totally recommend this figure, this set. Buy three of them because this is pretty neat. You know, it's about that. It's about the size of a small little disposable camera. So pretty cool, pretty fun. But that is it for Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Reflector, the 3 plat or the Refraktor, whatever they're calling him. The 3 set turning into the camera. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on Special Edition Saturday.